it is the 22nd division. Then Aquarius
Vasaman,
up to 640, it is 23rd division. Then up to 20, it is 24th division. The next piece is up to 320, it is the 25th division. Up to 1640, 26th division. Up to Aries 00, it is the 27th division. So, now if you have this chart with you, it is very easy. Even then there is little difficulty. No person will be born exactly with these degrees and minutes as the eastern horizon. Only very favorable people, virtuous people will be born in this degree. But many people are mischievous to be born between. They want to create some more calculations to you. Then you have to take the whole arc as the number of years of the period, and you have to arrive the balance of the period by using the method of the rule of 3, that is proportion. Proportion. This is one section of the lesson about the planetary periods. Tomorrow I will start the next second section, but before that I will examine each of you about the lesson we have learnt. You have to close your books, come to the board. You have to draw this whole chart. You need not write down the 27 names. You can do it on the last day of our lesson. Tomorrow it is enough if you draw this without seeing your book. Of course, without seeing this also, we will take the next day. So, for today we can discuss. So, we will make an example of calculating the birth period. Suppose a person is born with his ascendant 0 degrees 25 minutes. So this is his first house, that is east. We want to know his birth period. From the chart you have made, you will understand that it is the arc of the anterior shelter called Purva Bhadra, and you find the period of Jupiter running in that arc. So he is born in Jupiter's period. No?
Rule of Jupiter's birth.
What? You are seeing the Indian chart? Inge? You are seeing the Indian chart? The Occidental chart. But you are looking in the other way. You are seeing the Indian chart in the Occidental method. The wheel is reversed. You remember last year we had the confusion for the reversed wheel in the esoteric astrology. Reversed wheel. Now let us be careful. Do you accept that he is running Jupiter's period at his birth? Accept?
Yes.
Good.
Sorry.
Now, up to 6 degrees 40 minutes, it is Jupiter's period. So, from 6:40, you minus 0.25, you will get 5 degrees 15 minutes. 6 degrees 15 minutes. You will get 6 degrees 15 minutes. Now, the whole period is 16 years. If it is 6:40, the total period is 16 years. Sorry. If it is 13, 20, if it is 1320, the period is 16 years. Now we have
Yeah.
6 degrees 15 minutes only. So we have to find out how much period is left out. For 6:15, how much? Now you convert these things into minutes. 375 minutes, is it correct?
Yeah.
Into 16 by 800 minutes. This is also converted into, by means divided by. Yeah. 13 degrees 20 minutes converted into minutes. It will be 800 minutes, I think. Okay?
Yes.
The total measurement of the arc, that is 1320. So the total arc is the total number of years. No. 615 is
Oh, I
375.
see.
6 degrees 15 minutes is equal to 375 minutes. And multiply it by 16 and divide with 13 degrees 20 minutes converted into minutes. So how much? 7?
Months. 7 years.
7.5.
It means 7.5. That's fine.
7.5. What is it? 13?
7.
No, we are.
years.
Huh?
7.5 years.
7 years.
7 years. It is years, not degrees.
So it's 7.5 years.
It is 7 years, 6 months and 0 days. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that's why. Of course, I don't depend upon calculator. I depend upon you. Now, from this you have to start. So for him, the Jupiter's period after birth works for 7 years and 6 months. And then the Saturn period 19 years. And then the Mercury period, the next Mercury period 17 years. So like that the succession continues. So you see what we have done. We have taken the arc where the ascendant is existing and taken the longitude of the ascendant in degrees and minutes. And then we have calculated the remaining balance of period by the rule of 3 proportion. That's all what we have done. Now you should add this to the date of birth of the person. You will get up to what date his Jupiter period continues. For example, let us take his date of birth. Suppose his date of birth is 11th August 1926, ascendant, first house. Now you add it, 1934, February 11th, which is quite wrong. We have added calendar dates. We have to subtract the difference between calendar years and astrological years at the rate of 5 days a year. Yes, because astrological year is 360 days, calendar year is 365 days. Subtract. So we have to subtract 35 days, and also for half year, say you subtract 2 days, and also for every leap year 1 day. 1 day for every leap year. So you have to add 2. So 2. 39 days you have to subtract. 1 month, 9 days. So 1934 January 2nd. That ends the Jupiter period of this fellow. Okay. Then starts. Pardon? Yes, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Now, this is the calendar year we are adding because the dates belong to the Gregorian calendar. The astrological year we calculate is what is called the biological year. That is 360 days. The difference is 5 days per year. And 1 day for every 3 years for leap year. Fourth year, not 4 years. Therefore, every 3 years.
Every 3 years, yeah.
So, the next period he gets is Saturn's period. Suppose we want to calculate the sub-periods in his next period. We want to calculate Saturn's sub-period in Saturn's period. I told you the sub-periods. Saturn's period total is 19 years. So, sub-period is, you should multiply 19 with 19. You will get 361. So, 36 months and 3 days. That is 3 years,
Ist 3 Jahre.
0 months and 3 days. Okay? Now you add it. We get 1937, from which we have to deduct the difference once again. For 3 years it is 15 days, and for the leap year 1 day. So subtract 16 days. You will get 19, and this you will get December. So between 1934 January and 1936 December, he has run Saturn's sub-period in Saturn's, yes,
Oh, yes.
for every period, if you calculate sub-periods, it starts with the sub-period of the main period. Then it is Mercury, like that. The next came same succession. Every period, in every period, the sub-period begins with the main period. For example, oh, that is astronomical. It's a bit difficult. We have to understand more about these 27 arcs before we can understand that. For example, each arc is to be divided into 4 equal parts of 3 degrees and 20 minutes each. And then you will get 108 equal parts of the zodiac. And each zodiacal sign from the Aries includes 9 such parts. When you will understand those 108 parts, you will understand some more astronomical phenomena, which will give you the reason why we have to start with the same sub-period. So, the next step we are going to do is to divide each arc into 4. But of course, next year we are going to do it, because now we have to understand more about these periods and the prediction. This horoscope was having a square of Sun with Saturn and an opposition of Saturn with Mars. So, in the birth chart, see, you find an exact square of Sun with Saturn and an opposition of Mars to Saturn. So, Saturn is afflicted by 2 planets, and Saturn is existing in the sign of Scorpion. So, generally speaking, do you expect something good or something bad when the Saturn is operating? Usually bad. So, the fellow had an attack of diphtheria because the Mars is existing in Taurus. You know what part of body Taurus governs? So, he was almost dead, and he was taken as dead. You know, Saturn is being afflicted from Scorpio. So, if he were to be treated, what type of treatment he will get? It should be poisonous treatment with some toxic substances. because Scorpio is poison and toxic substances like opium,
Wie Opium.
anesthesia, etc. So, in India, there is a peculiar treatment for diphtheria. You know the black cobra called Naza. A black cobra was brought and its poison was taken. A drop of it is placed on the tongue of this fellow. And then the doctor said, he may recover before the morning. Otherwise he will die. So the fellow recovered. That is what has happened during the Saturn sub-period in Saturn period. The horoscope belongs to the one who is teaching you this lesson. So it is one drop of black cobra poison. So if you have your ascendants carefully calculate, you will calculate your own birth period like this, and then you make one set of sub-periods from the birth period. Next class is, I think there is ample time. You can do it for one day, calculating the sub-periods of the immediate period after birth. Any more doubts before you start with your own horoscope? Rather complicated. You have to study the prenatal epoch of E.H. Bailey, or at least the short-term method, the easy method. That is, taking a few personal incidents and trying to calculate it back with the incident. No. With the ordinary progression direction method, you can tally the reading, personal readings. You can fix up the degree and also the minute. Then you can proceed with this. Yes, it is possible, because we have to take this period separately and we will calculate what is called the sub period. Because we take 3 years and 3 months as the main period. We will divide it into the 9 sub-periods. Then you will get the period within 1 month. And then you have to take the transit planets. During that month, you have to take the transits. If you calculate the moon's position when he makes the strongest malefic aspect with the Saturn, you will get 2.5 days in which the incident occurs. Yes, certainly. The lord of the period should be taken into account. It is the period that is to be taken into account, and the lord of that period should be located in the horoscope. His house position should be considered. Sign position and strength should be decided according to the normal method of astrology. And then the lordship of that planet in the horoscope also should be taken into account. For example, in this horoscope, the ascendant is Aquarius. Therefore, Saturn is the lord of the 12th house. So, he decides many things about the evil aspects. For example, he may cause death, or he may get the person lost somewhere for some time, or confined to a bed, sick upon a bed for some time, because the 12th house indicates all these things. The lord of the 12th house may cause confinement due to sickness, or imprisonment, or death, or if it is the child horoscope, the child may be lost somewhere for some time, especially if the planet concerned is afflicted by Neptune, because Neptune indicates something mysterious, and the malefic aspects of Neptune make people disappear. Like that, you have to judge things that are to happen during that period.